All right, it's Greg Dickerson back again. Now we are talking about how to find off-market commercial properties, how to go direct to seller and commercial properties. And it's very similar if you come from a residential investing background. It's very similar to the residential side. You have to find the sellers. So with commercial properties, there's a couple of ways to do it. You can go to your city and county and get the lists of commercial properties and then sort through them for the types of properties that you want. And a lot of times they're going to be in the name of an LLC, so you're going to have to send them a letter and or track down the address and skip trace that and get the phone number. The best method for contacting commercial property owners is to call them. Letters can be effective, but you have to put it on professional letterhead. You have to word it professionally. You know, the same type of mailings that you use, postcards and things of that nature for residential motivated sellers is not going to be as effective for commercial. It's usually a more sophisticated owner. They're investors, so they get it. And they enjoy talking about their properties. I've never had anybody get upset that I've called them about their property. I'm just an old school cold caller. I love to call people up and talk to them about their property. And I like to send professional mail when I send it. And it's been very effective for me in my career, but that's the number one way to talk to sellers, get to the sellers, is to cold call them. And if you want to, you can send the mail first and then follow up. Hey, this is Greg. I sent you a letter about your property. I'm an investor. I'm looking to purchase multifamily properties and just wanted to talk to you. Is your building for sale by chance? Have you thought about selling it? And then just kind of listen. So just like with residential, whenever you're talking to a seller, you want to make sure you listen. You want to introduce yourself. You want to let them know what you're doing, and then listen. Ask them if they're interested in selling, and then just listen to what they have to say. And if they're not interested now, well, do you think you will in the future? And listen to what they have to say. So find their motivation. Look to serve them. Look to be interested in them, and let them do the talking. Once you tell them what you do, they're investors. Let them do the talking, and you never know what you might uncover. A lot of times they might have a different property or another kind of property or something else that they may be interested in selling and just not the one you called about. So you want to just make sure you ask plenty of questions, you do plenty of listening, and not much talking. Seek to understand first, seek to serve the other individual first, and just listen to what they have to say. It's interesting, some of the things that you can get from people when you just listen for a few minutes and ask the right kind of questions. So lists are one, and you can buy lists from like ListSource, and there's a software called Reomni, Reomni, that has a list of commercial properties and gives you the seller information, property information, things like that. It's a subscription-based program. I don't have any affiliation with them or anything. It's just out there to look up commercial properties. And then Driving for Dollars is very effective when it comes to commercial. Just like houses, look for boarded up buildings or buildings that have a lot of deferred maintenance that look like they're in disrepair. And track down the owner, call them up, talk to them. Management companies can be good. Property management companies for apartments and commercial properties. Commercial real estate brokers can be good to talk to and let them know that you're looking for properties and you're a cash buyer. But you got to be ready. They're not going to engage with you if you're trying to wholesale and you can't actually close. So most commercial brokers, most property management companies, title companies, attorneys, they're not going to engage with you if they know that you can't close. So you might be able to talk to some sellers and try to do some wholesaling on the commercial side. The sellers are the same way. If you're not serious, they're going to be able to figure you out pretty quick. So you got to make sure you know what you're doing, that you're educated, you understand the asset class that you're interested in. And if you're new and you're just beginning, then be honest. If you get a seller, tell them, hey, I'm new to this. I'm trying to get my foot in the game, and I'm really looking for somebody who will help me out, come alongside of me, maybe finance you. Commercial property owners will work with you. They will finance you. People like to help people in a lot of cases, and then occasionally you're going to get one or two that won't, and they'll be a little cranky and they don't want to help you. So it's a lot like residential. It's all about serving people. It's all about understanding people, helping people, finding out what their motivation is, and just doing a lot of listening, right? And then being honest and asking for help. And if you're new, hey, I need help. I'm new. I'm looking for somebody to come alongside and help me. So that is how you find off-market commercial properties. You can find them through, number one, Driving for Dollars. Number two, lists and mailing. And again, my favorite is to just call people up directly. You can talk to commercial brokers about properties that aren't going to make it to the market. Property management companies, attorneys, estate attorneys, business attorneys. A lot of times they have clients that are looking to sell. Accountants that have clients, accountants that do small business and deal with small business owners. They'll know who has commercial property. And then just generally networking, right? Just letting people know what you're doing, that you buy commercial properties, and if they ever hear of anything or know of anybody, let them know, and you'll send them a little gift certificate to a restaurant or something if they come across a commercial property that you can buy. So those are some of the best ways to find off-market commercial properties, especially in a competitive market. You really got to get out there, get after it, call people up on the phone, and beat the bushes. So I wish you a lot of success, and I'm going to keep making these videos. I hope you're enjoying it. If there's anything that you would like me to make a video about, just send me an email, shoot me a text, whatever, let me know, and I will be happy to make a video so that you have it. And we will see you on the next one. Have a great day.